What's good, world? It's your boy Dre at Samurai Kennel. What's good? What's good? What's good, big dog? And tonight we're going to be covering how to avoid those infectious and negative personality types. We're also going to talk about the fact that Samurai Kennels Corporation now does shipping. We have hides back in stock for all of y'all who asked about hides last week, as well as the deadline and the final touch ups on the online obedience challenge. But before we do any of that, let's pay our sponsors with the intro.
This for you. Too many mind.
What's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre,
Mind the soul.
and this is Samurai
Mind the
Kennel.
people want.
At my kennel, we focus on my breed of choice, the American Pitbull Terrier. I also want to become a basic obedience trainer as a professional. I train basic obedience: sit, down, stay, come, and basic healthy walking on and off leash, healing. We also condition our own dogs utilizing old school methods that were used back in the combat days. We are the founders of the Neo Dogman movement and have begun our foray into the ADVA's dog shows, winning our first dog show. We breed our own stock for the purposes of ease of training and conditioning. Dogs that are easy to work. We have our own brand. We have our own digital dog show and our own online obedience challenge. We are for the positivity and uplifting of the breed. If you'd like to get involved with Samurai Kennels, all you got to do is follow us on social media and find out what's happening next. This is the way of Bushi Dre. Shout out to Big A, 601, Soul, JT, BV, and our future Shoguns. Yo, yo, yo. We back in the building. What's good, big dog? It's your boy Dre and Big A and Pala. What's good, Big A?
Hey, what's happening? You know what it is. I'm back in here like I look my wallet and keys. You know what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. So while we counting down, man, waiting on some more comments to get in there, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick synopsis before we do our roll call tonight. First order of business. I now in from Arizona now transport, and we don't have a set rate yet because we're contracting two ways. We're doing a through a contracting company known as um, Citizen Transport, where we bid on transports through that company's LLC, and then we do private transport. The private transport would be for anybody who's using us basically to ship probably a old yellow dog or somebody who's like who we know, for a private contract. But the other one is you do it through a company, and you may get us or you may get somebody else to bid on that bidding and get the best price possible. That is Citizen Transport. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, but I do drive for Citizen Transport now. Additionally, I have hides back in place, and I got a three-piece deal, 3 for $30. You get 2 for $25 or 1 for $15, and you pay the shipping. All right. So 1 for $15 plus shipping, 2 for $25, 3 for $30, shipping. Typically, shipping is $10.95. So anything over the $10.95, I'll typically eat it unless it's a larger order that requires a box as opposed to a parcel. All right. Once again, if you're just not jumping in, at the 4 minute mark, I cover how to order hides from us now. You can just contact me on the Facebook or comment on the YouTube and get a hold of me, or the Instagram. But that's the move with the transport and the hide. And then finally, the online obedience challenge is ending. Entries are ending on the 15th of December. So if you don't have your entry in by the 15th of December, then I catch you on the next one. But just like the digital dog show, there will be other opportunities to get in there, other opportunities to become involved. And once you get involved, it just rolls from there, because we're looking to build those points towards getting ourselves out there and getting everybody noticed. So now y'all already know typically at the beginning of the show, before we get into the business, we go through and we give the shout outs to make sure our new and up and coming members get the love they deserve. First, let me go ahead and get my brother BV in there. BV, what's good?
What's up, boss? How you doing?
Shoot, can't call it, might fall
All right, all right. Where
it. Yes,
everybody else
sir.
at? Salute, salute, Samurai, salute, Shogun.
Yeah, man, I
What's
appreciate it, my
happening?
brother. Yeah. So BV, we're gonna get into this thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and do roll call, and I'm gonna give them the topic of the night, and we're gonna cook on that. All right.
Okay.
All right. So first, I want to give a shout out to our member Vinny, Heart and Finish Channels. Tip, tip, hey. And y'all see that
Hey,
special
tip
hardware
tip.
Hey,
in their name? Special
you.
hardware next to their name, mean they're paid members. That so they always gonna get love on the channel. And even if you're not a paid member and you come through the chats consistently, we're gonna show love because that's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? Pressure Kennel Combine, salute to you, big dog. Mad love. Tony M,
Pressure.
salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Big shout
Yes,
out to the
sir.
chat.
Y'all keep us going, man. These views get us paid, man. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate you.
Heart and finish. Salute.
Yes, sir. Oh, we got a lady in the chat tonight, y'all. What is that? Let me see. Oh, we got several ladies in the chat tonight. This wifey in there, Melanin Butterfly.
Hey,
Salute to all the dog ladies and sisters out there. You know what I'm saying? The geishas. The
I
geishas
know
of the
that's
chat.
right. Salute
Salute,
to the
salute.
Williams.
Mom
Salute.
Duke's in
Salute.
the building. Salute. Yes,
Bob
sir.
Duke, salute.
Yeah, and so my sister called me today, y'all, with some disturbing news. I had a cousin that passed away, so
Oh man.
Oh, man.
I
Sorry to hear that, bro.
you know, yeah, it's I don't know how to articulate it yet. I'm still processing. You know, I got off by maybe 30 minutes before this live, so it
Wow.
hit me, but you know,
Wow.
she's resting right now. You know, she's resting right now, and that's what it is. You know, she was in her 20s, man, very young, very young.
Wow, yo. Wow.
Yeah. All right, let me push to the show. All right, so Dickie Foster coming through. As always, Dickie salute. And Dickie came through the
Salute,
199.
Dickie.
He said salute. Tip tip. Hey, let's get it.
Hey. What's up,
Hey, tip
Dickie?
tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dickie, we appreciate you always, my brother. Always. Also, y'all see Dickie Foster got the hardware. That means he's a paid subscriber, paid member. You know, always showing love to our members, you know, always. And always, man, y'all know we come through. We try to have some style and decorum, and we like to organize the show. So if you're just getting here, or you just getting off work, we're gonna just talk about some life building skills because we want to build better dogs. We're building better people. And the topic I wanted to cover tonight, I'm gonna share a story with y'all. It occurred last weekend. My wife was present for it. I will not say names because we don't do mess on this channel, but I will give y'all the situation. So the situation occurred where someone called me to discourse the actions of one of my brothers. And as you know, as a brotherhood, we don't publicly disagree. And if you're part of any group, you should never publicly disagree. You should stand affronted. If there's a disagreement, then you cover it separately from public and you come out as a united front. But you hand it out in the back chat. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is a lot of characters who have misfortune or bad things happen to them, dogmen, business owners, they violate this law. And that law is law number 10 of the 48 Laws of Power. It's a book written by Robert Greene. The law number 10 is avoid infection and unhappy people. And that's going to be my thesis or my basis for tonight's show. And we'll talk about that and we'll kind of discourse that. We'll give some examples based upon the American Pitbull Terrier, as well as just life experiences from our brothers. All right.
Tony M, give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me in the chat. Tony M said, is the audio gone? Big A, Big Hill, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Loud
copy
and
that.
clear.
Copy that. All right. So look, the law and the 48 laws of power talks about, and I want y'all to just know this is just a life experience thing. Also salute Arrowhead Kennels, Shogun's Choice winner, salute to you, Arrowhead. In the book by Robert Greene, he talks about there's a difference between abandoning a friend, which is a dirtbag move, and avoiding people who stay in mess. All right. Now, what he talks about is the energies that come out from a person that stays in mess, their reputation will bring your reputation down. All right. Now, the reason I want to bring that up is in the American Pitbull Terrier game or any business that you're going to run, if you associate with individuals who typically are always looking like the victim or they're looking like it's always the world against them, ever so often there's an exceptional situation or an exception to the rule. But the 48 laws of power is based upon the rule of, or the law of averages. So on average, if a person is considered negative, you don't always want to go with public opinion, but I wouldn't go looking or seeking out that individual I would not look to align myself with those types of individuals. All right. And trust and believe with this channel, I've been offered a lot of alliances that I could not accept due to the fact that it did not promote the image or the positivity that I believe is positive. That being said, I'm gonna yield the floor to my brothers and let them cook on that.
Yeah, man. Energy between people are like it's one of the most ignored things, but one of the most important things. Uh, like people can steal your positive energy, and you can project positive or negative energy on a room of people, or vice versa. I mean, you could wake up in the morning and for no reason just feel on top of the world. Nothing changed, nothing happened, nothing's different. You just feel good, great, smile on your face, everything. You walking down the street smiling, get to your job smiling, and then you see that one employee that doesn't like you. Y'all always have arguments, so it's just a bad vibe. And they don't necessarily even have to say anything to you. Y'all can walk past each other, and then your mood automatically changes because it's the energy between the two. And their negative energy was stronger than your positive energy. So uh working on yourself and putting yourself in uh a mindset where you can focus on that positive energy kind of it kind of acts as a magnet because that positive energy should attract positive energy and so on and so forth. Not to get too deep into it, but I read a lot of books, man, and I got a lot of that information from a book called The Celestine Prophecy. Man, that's a tough book, and it talks about the energy between people, and how negative energy and positive energy can be stolen from one, given from one person to another. But not to get too deep into it, man, but just focusing on yourself, man, and when you do be around that negative energy, understand this negative energy and what that negative energy does. That could be a game changer.
Hey, yes, sir, yes, sir. Big A, that was clutch, man. That was clutch. And I know you're an avid reader, bro, and I like to share these books. Also, for those of y'all who don't know, going into 2024, each month we're going to have a reading catalog of both written manuscripts and audible or audio books that we listen to and that we adhere to. The Bushido Code and the Law of, the Book of Five Rings are also top of our reading list. Excuse me, to put that out there. For those of y'all who don't know, also, we are on the cusp of 2,000 subscribers. We have 1,978 subscribers right now. And once we hit 2,000, the hardware will no longer be free. At that point, you have to be blessed in by a member or or earn your hardware in another manner, participate in our shows and stuff. So those of y'all who got in the first 2,000, peace and blessings to you. And for those of y'all who get in later, always remember, we've been here and we ain't going nowhere. We're very consistent. So make sure y'all get in there and help us get these that 2,000 subscriber count. Brother BV, what you got going on over there in your neck of the woods?
Can you hear me? Check,
Yes,
check,
sir.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was excellent what you just spit on that topic. Negative people. Avoid the negative people. Try to read rooms, whatever you heard that before. Learn how to read the room. And also try not to get into. These are my opinions. Try not to get into meaningless conversations with people. Find out what y'all talking about before you even continue. Sometimes it's better not even to open your mouth. Sometimes, you got to find out when you talking and what are you offering by opening your mouth. If you can't offer nothing, I mean, what is you opening your mouth for? And negative. Just negative. If you see anything negative, I agree with my brothers. If you can avoid it, yeah. But you also got to learn how. What one of them guys say. Who's that said learn how to move in a room full of vultures, something like that. You got to learn how to. You might got to operate around the negative. So sometimes you should learn how to turn that negative into positive, which means you might be around the negative energy, but you might be looked at as the leader of that group. So how can you change the way your group is feeling or use that feeling to build something? So sometimes it's like that. So you can't be scared of it either, but yeah, you gotta avoid it because it's stressful, but if you're stuck in it, just try to, change it for the better. Example I would use is if you mad, you see how like if you're mad at something, it seems like you could walk a longer distance faster. You ever been in that situation where you mad and you hurrying up somewhere and
Yes.
before you know it,
Yes.
you done went a long way just off your anger. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't even know you did that. So sometimes if you stay aware of things, you can use that type of stuff for the positive or benefit of you and the people around you. If you understand where I'm coming from.
Amen to
That's
that.
it,
Amen
basically.
to that. Hey, I want to give a special introduction to my brother Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels in the building. What's good, brother Soul?
Salute, Shogun.
Peace, God.
What's
Great
happening?
brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, had to jump on. I've been MIA. Shit, I'm about to jump on the road in a few hours, but I'm like, I gotta come commune with the brothers for a minute. You dig?
Yes,
How you
sir.
been, man?
Man,
How you
all is
been?
well, man. I'm good, bro. Just staying dangerous out here on this treacherous road. You know what I mean?
Whoa, I
Icy roads,
seen
all of
that.
that.
Yo, I
Yeah,
seen that,
man.
yo. Wow. It's rough out there, man. You a soldier for real, man. For real. Stay aware, man. Stay on that optimum level that you on. For real.
Oh yeah. Firing on all cylinders. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, man. How your brothers feeling, man?
Good, man. Good. Yes, sir.
I'm feeling royal myself.
Yeah. Hey, I'm feeling like Oda Nobunaga after the Battle of Sekigahara. I'm on that whiskey, so I'm feeling right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. What y'all cooking on, man?
Hey,
Drake got us cooking on the negative.
so basically, we were talking about the avoidance of. Okay, so I'm gonna reiterate this too. So the original topic is avoiding infection from unhappy people. But and it comes from that's law 10 of the 48 laws of power. But law 7, excuse me, law 7 is protect your reputation at all costs. Now, because I spoke on that earlier, you don't want to just cut people off just because like they make a mistake. That's not why you cut people off. But what you want to do is you want to look at a person's reputation and go, was it a flawed move or was it character? You know, and just to caveat that before I give the floor back up, Dogman TV and J-Bo came through with that 5-piece. Tip, tip. Hey, let's get it.
Hey,
Chill. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey, with
salute,
that being said,
salute.
yes, sir. With that being said, man, I'm gonna yield the floor on that one, man. Soul, take over.
Yeah, man. You know, being wise, being strategic, um, looking at, protecting yourself, especially in as we progressing forward. You got to be aware of the moves that people make because it could be a thing where you become entrapped in certain situations. Um, just hanging with the wrong crowd and things like that, overstanding that somebody's reputation now can become yours by proxy of you being around them. You know, so it's just always being wise, overstanding that you got to look at move progressing. You got to be wise with the counsel you keep around you, and if his people always cycled in negativity, you know what I mean. Now that can your reputation can be attached to that negativity. You know,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
yeah, I'll yield at that point. I don't want to go too far in depth, because I might be speaking in a different direction.
Yeah. I like to add something though, but a lot of times when we talking um about being around negative people, we're not focusing on ourselves, and we're looking out and not looking in. And BB said something. He said, um, don't get caught into those useless conversations per se. A lot of those conversations is our fault because and what I say about working on yourself around the negative energy is you can get sucked into conversations, you can get sucked into situations just because you didn't have control of your situation. You could be
Mm-hmm.
in a room full of people and they're having one of those conversations that if you say anything, it's going, you're in it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you can tell yourself, I'm not gonna say nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing. And then as soon as the opportunity comes for you to speak, you're in it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that
For sure.
per se is more so not focusing on yourself, on controlling yourself and getting involved with others. Because negative energy, negative people, misery love company, you know the saying, and all of that and all of that old stuff. But it's
Mm-hmm.
true. It's
Yes,
true to
sir.
the core. So knowing yourself, and one of the hardest things to do is to shut up and stay quiet. That can be one of the
Yeah.
hardest things to do because we always want to express ourselves. We always want to put our 2 cents in or want our voice to be heard. But in all reality, you learn more when you keep your mouth shut than when you open your mouth. So when you're in these rooms or you're around negative people, you can see the negativity by just not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we open our mouth and we're in it, a lot of times it's too late to back out of it in a clean way. So just working on ourselves before we start looking outside is one of the best things you can do to fight negativity. Because a lot of times we're fighting negativity within ourselves, and not recognizing that, we have a cloud over us or whatnot, so just focusing on yourself and not feeding into, the outside entities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well said, brother. Hey, if you don't
Yeah.
mind me adding to that, you know, what you talk about is that being reflective, and understanding that, the energy you put out to the world is what you're reflecting back, So,
Yeah.
uh, defeating that urge to be impulsive, speaking, like you said, having that need to want your voice to be heard, man, bruh. That is like a drug now, that it's like that
Yeah.
clout. Everybody got to be seen, they got to be heard,
Yep.
and
Yep.
most of us don't need
Yeah.
that. Most of us
Yeah.
don't need. Uh, we shouldn't be in positions where we garner any type of um, views or have an audience around us because we're not ready for that responsibility that's
Yeah.
then put on your plate.
Yeah.
And we I look at a lot of entertainers and you'll hear them say, especially this new age, I'm no role model. It's
Yeah.
like you've been given this platform to where now it's a responsibility that you now have. So I totally agree. Self mastery, it's got to be on the agenda, and that's the only way for us to really stay away from the negative energy because light it don't reflect the darkness.
Yeah. And Rob Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, he has a saying called "Mind your business." A lot of times when we're into whatever we're into these dogs. If we were to get into a conversation with those dogs, we could get carried away and just be talking for hours to hours and talking to people who really, you're wasting your time. So, and that goes for everything, religion, finances, whatever the conversation is. He says, mind your business. And he says it because he says it like this: only answer questions that are asked. If somebody asks you a question per se, you answer that question only, you know, because you're investing your energy into something that, is not being, taken in. It's a waste of time. So one of his main things is mind your business. And I kind of
Hmm.
take that, I kind of take that, to heart.
I love it.
For
I love
sure,
it. I add
that
on
was
top of
granny
that.
saying right there.
Hmm. I add on top of that. Go ahead, Dre. You ready to say something?
Yeah, hey, bro. I swear to
Go ahead.
God, man. The Nobunaga is proud and ready. Hey, Ram, the link is in the chat, by the way, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me rep that. Let me rep. Matter of fact, let me get some shout out to some legends for those of y'all who are new to the chat. Welcome down, Ram, legendary. You know what I'm saying? Fat Bill, legendary. You feel me? So
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
salute, salute.
J-Bo, Dogman TV, legendary. Pressure Kennels Combine,
Legendary.
Hard and Finish, legendary. My brother Day Day,
Legendary.
Soul, you know what I'm saying? BV, Solo but Connected, welcome to the chat, legendary. You know,
Legendary.
legendary.
Shogun.
What's
Solo
good,
but Connected,
brothers?
what's good, fam?
What's
What's
up?
Brother,
What's
good?
brother.
up?
In the
I've
Hey,
been
building.
checking
legendary.
it out, bro. I've been trying to get in for a minute, but I was having some technical difficulties. One thing I wanted to add to the conversation was being aware. You can be
Yeah.
aware of the circumstances of society or the circumstances of being whatever group you may be a part of, but that shouldn't stop you from enjoying the fruits of life too, though.
Right.
And love is the fruit of life. So, your woman and, your children, even your bulldogs, whatever passions you might have, you shouldn't let your awareness of the conditions keep you to the point to where you don't enjoy the fruits of life as much as you can because you only got one life to live. So nobody likes a
Yeah.
negative nanny. Nobody likes a wet blanket. Nobody likes somebody that every time you talk about them is something negative or something like, come on now, brother. Damn, can you tell me something positive today?
True, true, true,
you know,
true,
Nobody likes
true,
that, bruh. You know what I
true,
mean?
true,
So,
true.
that's just
Yeah,
something I want to add, brothers. But peace to the chat, peace to the everybody in the chat room and the panel, and that's that.
Hey, I want to say
Yes,
this
sir.
real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
I want to say this real quick though. So there was a cartoon on YouTube, right? And it's little stick figures, and they're in the cafeteria, and it's the dude named Larry. And he's sitting down at the table, right? And Larry eating his lunch, and he all sad. And one of his coworkers come up to Larry. He like, Larry, what's wrong, man? Let me check on you, you know. And he's like, oh man, nothing's wrong. So he gives Larry some money. He tries to help him out. So finally, he gets fed up with Larry and take the tray from him and crack him across the head. You know, because going back to what Still Connected was saying, man, like you know, nobody wants to be around that energy all the time. Nobody wants to be around negative energy all the time. And I'll talk about this even with like friendships, relationships, like your energy, whether you want it to be absorbed by those around you or not, you vibrate. You know, the vocal cords, they send vibrations. So when you're down and out, that's why people ask you what's wrong when you're not yourself, because your vibration, you're not vibrating at the level or the frequency where they're used to you vibrating at. They can feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling, it's an energy you put out naturally. You know, with me, I'll give you an example. Right now, I lost a family member. I got a cold, and I worked a long shift today. So my energy that y'all are used to, if y'all been on the chat, is not the same right now. But that's an anomaly. My reputation is to be a live wire. You know, so these are things that when you're meeting people and you're doing especially business, you know, you want to be able to read that room and avoid those negative outcomes. And with that being said, I'm gonna yield the floor again.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say, it's a time to be angry. It's a time to rise up. It's a time to exercise your G, you know, as a man. But that's only when necessary. You know, keep that to a minimum if you can, because it's a negative situation, regardless to what. But it is a time for a negative situation too. You know, when you feel like you're being disrespected or you being exploited, you know, that's when it's a time to be
Yeah,
negative because you're in a negative situation. But
yeah.
you don't want to have an
I,
overall negative character, or you don't want to be a disrespectful person that cause other people to react to your negativity and make it a negative situation.
Hey,
I yield.
I want to say this real quick while I got y'all. So Brother Soul got to go. So Brother Soul, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, blessings to all y'all brothers. Y'all brothers be dangerous out there. You know what I mean? Salute to the greatest chat. You know what I'm saying? The Shogun. You feel me? You already know my motto. Keep them blades sharp and that defense tight.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Amen to that, my
Hey,
brother. Hey, that's coming up soon to a t-shirt near you. Appreciate you, Soul.
already. I'll be in the back chat. I mean, excuse me. I'll be in the chat listening to y'all.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Blessings
Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings.
already.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all. I'm only gonna keep this live going about 45 tonight because, like I told y'all, it's been a long day. I took an L today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling the best. You know what I'm saying? I got a little scratchy throat. That ain't shit. You know. But I was taught back when I was doing competitive weightlifting and playing basketball. You know, um, that you're gonna perform how you feel. You know. So if you're not feeling well, your performance can suffer. But I also wanted to go back to what BV was saying. BV said something that resonates with me. I was probably 8 or 9 when the movie The Waterboy came out by Adam Sandler. And I'm gonna tie this into what Schoolboy was talking about. So if y'all haven't seen Schoolboy's video on traits, go watch that video and you'll really get this reference. So in the movie The Waterboy, the Waterboy would get angry, he would get emotionally charged, but he learned how to focus that emotional charge into his football play, right? And so no BS, I learned from that movie to do that. And I kid you not, when I would hoop, you know, my high school years, the more angry I got, the more focused I became. I became, you know, enraged. I wanted to cross everybody up and dunk on everybody on the court, you know, but I didn't become blinded by the rage. I just used it to make my adrenaline spike and to be able to perform better. And I wanted to tie that into what Schoolboy was talking about on the video traits. I think it came out 5 days ago. So if y'all don't know who Mr. Schoolboy is, it's Richard Garcia on YouTube. He was saying that there are some dogs that in the combat days, and this is historically speaking, no dogs bred, trained, or sold for any illegal purposes. He was saying that certain dogs would get bit in the pit, and it would turn them on even more. They would be like, ooh, you know, Bruce Lee would do it. With Bruce Lee, he would take a hit and he would wipe his lip and
Yeah, yeah.
now he about to put in work on you, and for those moments, man, being emotionally charged can be beneficial if you're mature enough to direct the emotions in the proper direction. And with that being said, I yield the floor.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that is the hardest thing to control or to master is controlling your energy. And that's what I was saying about getting in those conversations that you shouldn't, arguing with people you shouldn't, and so on and so forth. Because if you can take that energy and you can change that energy and put it into whatever you're trying to do, whatever direction you're trying to go in, then that only fuels the fire, you know. And yeah, that's one of those main things, man. Just controlling the energy. And a lot of people uh get into situations and point the finger this way, point the finger that way, when if they had just taken that energy and not put it into this situation and took it and put it into that situation, they might be 10 years ahead of where they at right now, you know. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm a
Yes,
victim of
sir.
it myself, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it ain't like, I could tell you stories all day. Shoot, but that's one of the hardest things to control or master.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You,
sir. BV, you got it.
yeah, I take it.
All right.
Yeah, that was excellent from everybody. That was excellent. Um, I'm gonna add to a couple of things. Uh, sometimes somebody might be meditating, and it might sometimes somebody's song might be negative. You hearing it, but it's not negative to them. So uh, give people space to let them, you know, don't automatically sit back and what I'm saying, sit back and watch what's going on. If a person ain't directing something to you negative, you hearing something, you receiving it as negative. But it might not be directed towards you, but y'all in the same vicinity, so you feel negative vibes. A lot of people don't like a lot of giggling and a lot of happy stuff. It's a trigger to some people. Some people can't be around a whole bunch of smiling and stuff like that, you know. But they learning this is a process. So you got to kind of understand those people too. Like, you know what I mean? That they looking at you'll see them, they're looking at us while we smiling and laughing and building, and they want to join in. But it's like they don't trust the smiles. You understand? They don't trust they want to come. They want to come, but a lot of people don't trust all that. A lot of people use that negative because it's more realer to them. You understand what I'm saying? They try to build off of that because it is what it is. They look at it like that. The other stuff seems kind of fake, the smiles and the giggles and stuff. Just another aspect of it. Everything ain't always negative because you see it as negative. You just one outlet or whatever you're gonna be choosing to be in that situation. You a plug, outlet, whatever, or just be neutral. So it goes back to what you were saying though, and what all y'all was saying. Master yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get back in there on that one, bro, because the smiling thing, I give you an example of where you're first. If you don't know this about me, when I first meet a person, I ask them typically where they're from to see how they operate. When I was in Korea, I met a lot of Filipino people, right? And they smile to let other people know they have positive intentions toward them. In America, you smile like that, and I had to ask the question because why are you like, are you, bro? Is you cool? That's how we operate. But that's their thing. And then so I met a homeboy. He's from Guam, and I was taught when you shake another man's hand, you shake it firm. Not squeeze, but you shake it firm. In Guam, to shake a hand like that insinuates you want to fight. So it's understanding of self-awareness. But if you actually gonna be a public figure and operate and not in a state of negativity, you have to understand what your actions insinuate. Even this movement right here in the Middle East is considered, that's the American equivalent of this. So I would just say, man, be aware of what messages you're sending. You can't please everybody. So I'm not telling you to please everybody, but just understand that everybody's background is not the same, and I had to learn these things through trial and tribulation. With that being said, I yield the floor.
Yes, sir.
If so, everybody's intentions. If I call you my brother, if I say salute, and if you do that to me, that's priceless to me. Because for somebody to say that to me, see, that's what I take that type of stuff serious. Because you don't have to do that. Y'all don't gotta call me brother. Y'all ain't gotta say none of that. That's an honor to me. I don't even really know y'all, and it's higher than if I knew y'all, because like you learning me now, but you already gambled on me. You see what I'm saying? You already gambled on me before you started knowing me. You called me brother before you started knowing me. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta honor that. I gotta honor with every request that I can.
Hey,
Another thing I wanted to,
go ahead, BB. I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
when I got brothers like y'all and I'm around people like y'all, one thing is a priority to me. When you got people like what you be saying, Dre, like you don't disagree in public. We don't do none of that. I can't take advantage of somebody like that. People will try to take advantage, which means some people will try to be the loudest person because he got back. He got people that's going to do that for him, going to jump. Some people, you know what I mean, take advantage of things like that. That's priceless what you're giving them, saying that you'll be there for them, wrong or right. But some people can't have that will because they'll have you in jail. That's that stuff y'all talking about tonight anyway. To avoid the negatives, you give the power to somebody like, that's my brother, wrong or right. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of people end up dead or in jail behind that. And the person who did it is still out here. But the person that was going to die for him and told him that they gone. So on my watch, knowing that y'all roll like that, I got to protect y'all, which means what y'all said, stay away from the mess, because my brother's going to jump. They ain't going to go forward. So I got to watch out for them, because they'll go hard.
Hey, bro, that's real, bro. Because we are our brother's keeper, man. And I wanted to say, bro, man, DV, you covered some major topics. But one of the things I want to say is I want to give a salute to all the other channels who have, even if they've been doing it, they've started announcing that they're trying to change not just the character of the dogs, but the character of the people, man. Like I've noticed that our movement is infectious, and I'm proud of my chat. I'm proud of my brothers. I'm proud of my family. Thank you for everybody who supports us, man. Thank you to all the legends that come through. Thank you to all of our donations. Y'all know what we do, man. We have scholarship funds, man. We giving out money for the best looking dogs. And we're doing things, and we can't do it without people with that positive, infectious energy to do that, bro. And brother VV, the last thing I'm gonna say is you're right. One of the things I've learned to do in life is I trust people to be human. And so what I do is whatever you say you're going to do, I trust you to do it until you to show me otherwise. And that's a very dangerous thing to do without being able to read a person's character, at least slightly.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a special shout out to White Chocolate in the building, a mentor of mine.
Hey,
And I'm going to yield the floor.
Salute, White Chocolate.
Big A, I'm
yeah,
surprised you
man.
ain't got. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. No, I was about to say, like it's one of the things that I always say, man. You want to be a millionaire, you need to find you some millionaires to hang with, you know. You want to be around people that are trying to get better sincerely. That's who you need to be around. You know, when you consistently hang around like negative energy, that's what it's gonna be. You know, it's just the laws of attraction. You know, so whatever you trying to do in life, man, you need to put yourself in that lane.
Yes, sir.
Hey, amen
Yeah.
to that, my brother. Amen to that. Well, I don't have I didn't really have a lot of dog topic tonight, y'all, because honestly, me and my brothers, we're moving into 2024. But we're gonna keep the Wednesday night lives going. We got some major things coming for y'all in 2024 though. The online dog training, online obedience challenge, online slap mill races, on of course the digital dog show. We'll be having monthly challenges. All of these things are well, let me rephrase that. Some of these things are free to enter. So watch the channel to find out what's free to enter. Also, y'all already know we do our annual list. It's the third year we've been doing the top 10 dog channels on YouTube. Top 10 dog trainers is something new. Dog Man of the Year will be announced in December. And also the Dog of the Year will be announced. If you got opinions on any of these things, send it in before we release it so I can take that into account. If you give me an opinion after the fact, that's cool. I'm going to read it. But what I say is what goes because this is my channel, right? That being said, my brothers, I'm going to let y'all take y'all part in shots. And then we're going to get up out of here and get in the back chat.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I like to send a shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all boys, man. Y'all keep it going. Man, shout out to the wifey and shout out to the fam, man. Um, you know what it is, man. We try to do bigger and better things, man, in a positive light and keep it going in that direction, man. Uh, yeah, it's all love, man.
Yes, sir. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to my brothers. They royal. Uh, salute to the chat. Salute to all the support. Salute to everybody that's feeling the movement. And yeah, we trying to be the best we could be. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Brother Solo, we lost you, but obviously we're going to be in the back chat. I'm going to kick it with my brothers in the back chat. Tonight, back chat, members only. But we're going to get in the back chat for a little bit. We're going to kick it, and then we're gonna wrap it up, man. Like I said, I got some things on my mind. I got some things going on, man. So y'all say a prayer for Brother Dre. If you're a praying person, if you're not a praying person, then just wish me luck. You know, but I appreciate all of y'all. Solo back. Let me let Solo give his part in remarks. Brother Solo, welcome back.
Hey, yeah, welcome. Yeah. Appreciate the welcome. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the Shogun Army. Shout out to Ram. Shout out to Schoolboy. Shout out to 7-8, Going Hard Kennels, J-Bo, and all the other American Pitbull Terrier channels out there. You know, that's keeping it 100. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Go ahead, Big A.
Big facts, Tony. Tony M. Yeah, I remember the morning coffee talks. Remember that, Drake?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was the drill sergeant days, man. Wow. I had done been up since 3 a.m., you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate all y'all, bro. Crockett, I want to give you a special shout out too, bro. I see you got in here. Wordless, I see you got in here. White chocolate. Who else, man? Shout out to all of y'all. Once again, like I said, we got the hides on deck. Hit me on the Facebook, Samurai Kennels at Facebook.com, Samurai Kennels Instagram.com, Samurai Kennels on TikTok, Samurai Kennels on YouTube, Samurai Kennels at gmail.com. You know, contact me, set something up. Right now, I operate on Cash App. If you need to access me, if you can't get me on Cash App, then hit me up on WhatsApp, and we'll talk. Oh, all Will Kennels, man. I got to give you another shout out, bro. That Brindle puppy is fire. Absolutely, man. Shout out to my brother 601. Shout out to JT. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Like, shout out to all the Shoguns, man. Shout out to Pimps Over Stunts, bro. Like, man, it's mad love for all of y'all, man. For all of y'all who came through, walking down Ram. I know you're busy, bro. But mad love, man, respect for all y'all brothers, man. Shout out to Voltron. Shout out to all of the channels, bro. With that being said, we're gonna do this intro and we're gonna get in the back chat, man. We're gonna do this intro, we're gonna get in the back chat, and members, I see y'all there if y'all want to jump in there real quick.